And it's a record-breaking show also, because I want to tell you the story of Kamaru Usman and Israel Adesanya. They are Nigeria's reigning United Fighting Championship champions. Kamaru Usman, last month, defeated Woodley to become the first African to win a UFC title. He is the current UFC welterweight champion. Then this guy is known as a style bender. Wow, Israel Adesanya. He's been doing all of the beautiful things for the sport. Everybody, they love his style. They talk about him. But we're waiting for him to win. And so he did against Kevin Gastelum in Atlanta. He came out and he showed him that, yes, I really want to be a champion. And he did become the champion. He's the interim UFC middleweight champion after beating Kevin Gastelum in Atlanta. The UFC is getting bigger and bigger. You know McGregor, yeah, you know Conor McGregor. And some of the guys, they're announcing the sport, and persons are, if you see the crowd that follows the UFC, we have it in some sorts as kickboxing in this country. And yeah, the Kickboxing Federation, they're doing their own parts to make the sport big, to give it some followership. But with the coming of Kamaru Usman and Israel Adesanya, everybody starts now asking questions. I'll let you see a video of Kamaru Usman. Everywhere he goes, he takes the Nigerian flag with him. He's that patriotic. And when he won his championship belt, he says he wants to come back home to assist his country. In fact, he mentioned Auchi at our post-fight conference. It was a world conference, and he says some persons don't even have water to drink. That he wants to come back home and make an impact. So they are Nigerians through and through. Adesanya doesn't get into the ring without dancing his shaku shaku. He loves the shaku shaku, and he reps Nigeria any way you can think about it. Even the mouth guard of Kamaru Usman, you will see the Nigerian flag right there. So they love the country. So we're looking at ways that these guys, now that they are champions, how can we get into it and see ways that we can develop kickboxing in the country? That's the discussion I want to have next if we've got the official of the Kickboxing Federation. But we'll go on this quick break. When we come back, we'll talk about kickboxing development in Nigeria using the UFC as a model, but we'll still have Tiger Woods on our minds. It's Sports Tonight. Don't go anywhere. Stay. Welcome back, Sports Tonight, on your award-winning sports-loving channels, television. Remember, the tone of the show tonight is inspiring because we're celebrating Tiger Woods after that remarkable feat at the Augusta Masters. He won his 15th major title. The world, everyone is celebrating Tiger Woods, and that's what we're doing on the show tonight. Also having in mind that there are lessons in it for every one of us. Hey, don't quit. Don't you ever give up. That's what Tiger Woods is telling us tonight. The last time he won a Masters title was in 2005. 2005 he won a Masters title. The last time he got a major was in the year 2008. Don't you know the story of Tiger Woods? At some point, he was so down. It was about 1,000 and something ranked in the world, 1,000 and something. Now he's number 6. Impossible is nothing. That's why we always teach in our world of sports. Let's get on with the show and talk about the United Fighting Championship. That's where we're still getting more inspiring stories. And this time around, Nigerians are involved. Kamaru Usman and Israel Adesanya, they're Nigeria's reigning UFC champions. Don't go near them. They are ruling the welterweight and middleweight division. And we're looking at ways that the country, Nigeria, can rub off on these guys, yeah, and see ways we can develop the sport. Henry George is in Port Harcourt. He's an official of the Kickboxing Federation of Nigeria. Joins us now live on the show. We're talking about these two guys. You see his face right there. He's Niger through and through. Same with Israel Adesanya. That's the pose for his shaku shaku. Nothing touches it. Israel Adesanya, and Kamaru Usman, they get our attention on the show tonight. Let's take a look at the UFC and ways that Nigeria can benefit from what they are doing. Henry George joins us now live from Port Harcourt. Good evening and welcome to Sports Tonight.
Yeah, welcome, Austin. Good evening, Nigerians.
Okay, good to have you on the show. First, it was Kamaru Usman, but I'll touch Kamaru Usman later. Israel Adesanya, how are you taking his victory?
Well, it's a good one. We are super excited. We are happy as Nigerians, and you see, it goes to tell how much Nigerians are into combat sports. Like I told my friends, I said, we never played football 1,000 years ago. We never played hockey 1,000 years ago. We never played tennis 1,000 years ago. But Nigerians will be doing combat for the past 3,000 years ago. So this is returning back to Africa. You can see what is happening. Fighting is in our DNA. You know, you can see the moves and everything. You can see it's right in the blood. So we're saying congratulations, and we're happy. We're excited to have him as hero.
Israel Adesanya, interim UFC middleweight champion. You think his reign will last?
Yes. You see, I took time to look at his fight, and also after his fight, the interview. You can see he didn't just fight. You know, he has this strategy about this fight. He took time to analyze, and he took time to study his opponent and all that. So there's so much. I believe we are yet to see the best of him. You know, I think he's going to last. He's going to go very far. You know, and he's very young.
That's it. Very important. Very young. Kamaru Usman is also the UFC welterweight champion. I watched that fight with Woodley, and he showed class from beginning till the end. He loves Nigeria. He talked about Nigeria at the post-match conference. In what ways can we get to these guys and see how we can develop the sport in this country?
You see, it's a good thing that this is happening now. And let me point out, this is mixed martial arts. You know, we have kickboxing, we have judo, we have karate. Mixed martial arts is a combination of these arts. And we Nigerians, we have so much talent. We have many of them right here in Nigeria. And, you know, it's a good thing that we have people that the young ones can actually look up to. You know, in every industry, in every industry, as to say, you have people that will inspire the young ones. In martial arts, in general, we don't have superstars that will inspire the younger generation. But we're happy that these guys are coming up. Everybody's motivated. So it's a good thing. We have the Ultimate Fighting Championship, that the UFC. Then we have created from the Nigerian Mixed Martial Arts Federation, we have DFC Africa, which is a carbon copy of UFC. What we are doing, we are trying to have our homegrown heroes, because it's very good for them to have people the young ones can relate to, that grew from the same ecosystem, that overcome the same social odds to become champions. So they will motivate the younger ones a lot. So now that we have superstars, it's a good thing for Nigeria, it's a good thing for combat sports.
I totally agree with you. So let's see ways we can get in touch with these guys. Henry, let's talk to Israel, let's talk to Kamaru, bring them to the country, let them motivate some of the young guys that are getting into mixed martial arts.
Yes, Nigerians are waiting, our fighters are waiting. We have a whole lot of fighters who are already, you know, celebrating. We have from DFC Africa, we have started creating heroes, we have started creating fighters, you know, that because a lot of people are calling also, can't we have people that, you know, that are within us, that we know? We want to see somebody from Lagos, want to see somebody from Bayelsa, want to see somebody from Port Harcourt. So we have started creating people from Bayelsa, from Calabar, from Kamaru, you know, like Triga. We have a lot of them. We have Amechi and all that. So they are waiting. So already, if they come back, they will have people they can teach. More especially what we have, Jiu-Jitsu, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is not common in Nigeria, and it's very important that a fighter will have that style, you know, because it has a lot to do when you talk about mixed martial arts.
I must say thank you so much, Henry, for your time. We'll continue to monitor the development of the sport. Thank you.
So thank you for having me.
That's it, Henry George, an official of the Kickboxing Federation of Nigeria, and of course, Mixed Martial Arts Federation of Nigeria. It's all about Kamaru Usman and, of course, Israel Adesanya, they're Nigeria's reigning UFC champions. Look at them right there. Nigerians through and through. They don't play. Henry says Nigerians would love to fight. Hey, we fight with good titles in mind. Not someone's don't mark us now that we're fighters. It means that when we get into that ring and we get our eyes on the prize, we fight to win. So that's it right there. Just celebrating Kamaru Usman and, of course, Israel Adesanya for the good works they're doing in the United Fighting Championship.